Lawn care gone wild. So last summer, my wife and I moved into a new neighborhood with that classic suburban vibe. Think lemonade stands, suspiciously competitive bake sales, and lawns so neatly trimmed you'd think the grass was afraid to grow. I met my new neighbor, Kyle, almost immediately. He was friendly enough, but it seemed like every time I turned around, he was asking to borrow my lawnmower. At first, I thought nothing of it, sharing is caring, right? Except the man had a habit of borrowing it every other day, usually returning it with a suspiciously empty gas tank and, once, what I'm 95% sure was a squirrel's nest inside the bagger. Fast forward to this spring. I noticed Kyle had stopped borrowing my lawnmower, which I chalked up to either him finally buying his own or my not-so-subtle labeling of every part with property of not Kyle. But then, one Saturday morning, I woke up to the dulcet tones of a leaf blower and saw a van pulling up with Kyle's cutting-edge landscaping painted on the side, complete with a logo that looked suspiciously like my lawnmower with a superhero cape. Kyle himself strode out in a bright green polo, sunglasses, and, get this, cargo shorts with more pockets than sense. He waved at me and shouted, "You're my first client," before proceeding to give my lawn what he called a modern, interpretive cut. I watched in horror as he mowed zigzags, concentric circles, and what I think was supposed to be a dolphin but looked more like a nervous eel. My wife came out to see what was going on and nearly spit out her coffee. Kyle was absolutely in his element, narrating his progress like a nature documentarian. Here we see the rare suburban spiral, a pattern known to attract mailmen and repel HOA inspectors. By the time he finished, my yard looked like the practice field for an avant-garde marching band. The next week, neighbors started calling our lawn the Bermuda Trapezoid, and I overheard someone ask if we were hosting a crop circle convention. When I finally asked Kyle if he could just give it a normal trim next time, he grinned and said, "Sorry, I can't, your grass is on the cutting edge."